Hey everybody, what's up? It's the 16th of December. It's a Friday. It's the last day of the last trading day of the week. It's actually my last trading day of the year. Boo-hoo. I'm saying boo-hoo, but I'm so happy today. Why am I so happy? Well, first and foremost, before I get into that detail, welcome back to the Day Trade with Tony channel. We talk about everything around trading stocks and shares or equities from a day trading perspective, so intraday trading. And today's been a good day. We had a bit of a poor day yesterday, and as a result, I figured that my annual goals and my December goals were pretty much gone. However, let's kind of rewind a little bit. The beginning of the year, coming off the top of a very good bull market, so a very upwards market, one of the longest bull markets we've had in history. I set myself a goal to have a net seven-figure profit year, day trading. That doesn't include all the any swing trades that I take or any of my long-term investments, because that would bring, actually, most of those are in a couple of exceptions, but most of my long-term investments are in the red and losing money this year. But I think that's the case with most people from a long-term perspective. But that aside, they'll stay there, they'll come good, and they'll go on to reach all-time highs in the not too distant future. So I'm not too worried about that. But from a day trading perspective only, I set myself a goal of having a $1 million year net. So that's after charges, transaction fees, commissions, etc. So that was 1 million in net profits in just day trading. That was the goal I set in January. At the beginning of this month, we came in slightly ahead of goal. So we came into December a little over 1.1 million ahead in terms of the gross number, but slightly behind goal on the net number. So we were falling a little bit behind. So what we'd done is we racked up a little bit more commissions and charges and fees than perhaps we'd anticipated for the year. So the ratio probably was a little bit skew with, a little bit out of kilter from what I would have liked it to have been. However, coming to December, and we needed to have a good December. We were having a decent December, and then this week we had a couple of red days, and it didn't go our way. What we started to do, we started to take big swings. We're taking big risks, calculated risks, granted, but we're taking big risks to try and make big gains. So, for example, the consumer price index data came out, and I went in. We're trading an ETF, a leveraged ETF. So trading a leveraged ETF. To try and make gains and try and get some big results. And sometimes it went for me, sometimes it went against me. I traded Google based on the FOMC meeting and the Fed rate hike. That was this week. That went for me. And then yesterday, we didn't have a good day. We lost almost $11,000 yesterday, and I thought that was it. It meant that I would need to have a phenomenal day today. I'm talking about a $50,000 day just to get over goal from a net perspective. I needed $17,000 to get over goal on the year from a gross perspective. That average of 100,000 a month, so 1.2 million on the year, and we found ourselves $17,000 down coming into today. So I wasn't overly optimistic. I felt next week I'm going to have to trade. I'm going on vacation next week, Wednesday morning. I've got all my bits and pieces ready. I've one bag to pack, and then I'm away. As one of my followers today on the live stream said, that the good thing about flying business class is that you get generous baggage allowance. So I'm taking a couple of bags across, and it's going to be a nice vacation. A couple of weeks in the sunshine, get away from the gloom and the rain and the hail and cold weather that is in Ireland around Christmas time, and just enjoy my Christmas and New Year and my birthday as well. So regardless of what happened today, I've had a good year. We've had a profitable December. And I thought, okay, do you know what? If I get the opportunity, I'll take some big swings. But I'm not going to risk the profit on December. So essentially what I was saying is I could risk about $50,000 today. As long as I was prepared, as long as I was going after $50,000. Didn't actually risk $50,000. I think the most I risked today was we were about $8,000 down at one stage. So I risked $8,000 to $10,000 today. But we've had a good day. We've had a phenomenal day. We've done it. We've done it. We've hit that number. Not only have we got over goal gross, 1.2 million, we're actually substantially over 1.2 million. We've had the best trading day of my life. Why? Is it my biggest trading day? No. Is it my biggest trade? No. But it caps my biggest ever trading year. So right now, as I'm sat here talking to you guys after the market's closed, on a growth perspective, I'm at 1.23 million plus change. As a net perspective, I'm a little over $1 million. So I'm actually $130 up on $1 million. It doesn't sound a lot, but hence why I've cracked out the good stuff, the good drinks, and cheers, by the way. So we're broke it today, and what I'll do is I'm going to show you the trade that got me over goal. And I'm going to talk you through. So we traded 6 stocks today. I'm waffling because I've had some really good wine. I'm celebrating. I've had $1 million year. $1 million in a year. Today we've hit that $1 million net goal. We've got over 1.2 million, so 1.23 million in terms of gross, but we're over 1 million in terms of the net profit in 2022. That's me signing off. This is me signing off. I'm not going to be trading anymore in 2022. I don't need to. I'll be still streaming from time to time, and I will be taking a look at the market. If you're in the Day Trade with Tony community, then I will be on the Discord almost daily. But I'm going to be doing it remotely, and I'm going to be doing it half-heartedly. So if you need any input or mentorship from myself, I'm still available, but I'm not going to be trading. My montage is locked and it's staying locked till the new year. So how did we do it? Well, let's take a look, shall we? Let's take a good look at what we've done today. $52,500 today, by the way, and the majority of that was with one stock, Cosmos Health, formerly Cosmos Holdings, recently changed the name to Cosmos Health, and they underwent a reverse stock split. So what they did is every 25 shares became 1 share. So it's a 25 to 1 reverse stock split. I'm just going to kind of zoom out here, and this is what happened. So here we were looking at, before we get into that, we were looking at last night, the last trades of the evening. This is a 2-minute chart, so you can see that 1958. So this is as the after-hours session closed. It closed out at 21 cents and 0.72. So we'll call it 22 cents. Let's round it up, 22 cents. 25 to 1 stock split at 22 cents. So if I do that, we're looking at 550. Just did a quick calculator calculation. We're looking at 550. So this is where it should have gone up to. It didn't. So it went up to 550. When it resumed, it actually went up to 639. And then it dropped. This is literally over 3 or 4 minutes. It dropped all the way back down. Now we've had the reverse stock split. So it dropped all the way down to 23 cents. 23.01. Now that's after, so it started here yesterday after the market closed, in the after hours session closed at, it closed out at just under 22 cents, and then 25 to 1 reverse stock split, and it comes all the way down. So this is what, a couple of things happening here. What we've got is people that are overnight holding a position here, and they're finding that the bought shares at 20, they were holding shares at 22 cents a piece. Might have been holding a few 100,000 shares or whatever. They've not looked how many shares they had, and they found this morning it's gapped up and it's $6 a share. They're like, oh my word, or worse to that effect, I'm in so much profit, I need to take profit. So they start selling, and that triggers another. So you get a lot of people unloading shares, and if they're holding big size, they're thinking that they've. What they don't realize is that they're actually unloading less shares, because for every 25 shares yesterday was 1 share today. It comes all the way back down, so almost the same price that it was yesterday. So effectively, 90% of the company, more than 95% of the company value has been wiped off on a stock exchange. What we do is we get this little bounce here. People thinking that this, based on the value of the company, based on where it should be, up at 550 is what we consider the fair market value based on yesterday's closing price. 550 will be the fair market value today. It's now down at 20 cents, 23 cents. So then it moves up. We get a little bit of a bounce, pull back, and then a move up, and it continues to move up. I see this. I would have liked to have got in before $2. I have a fundamental principle. I don't trade anything below $3, and that's what stopped me buying this. I saw this on the momentum scanners, on the Benzinga momentum scanners, and it stopped me getting in at $2. It was moving up nicely on the 1 minute, no red candles at all, moving up very nicely. I should have got in at $2, maybe bought 10,000, 20,000 shares even, and just held it. If I bought 20,000 shares today at $2 and held it, I could have been what, over $100,000 up today, and then some. So go figure. Because it went up to $23. So the point that I'm making. So if I bought 20,000 shares times 23, I would have been. So 20 times 20 is 200 and what, 400, $500,000, close to. So anyway, that being said, we're getting here. I get in there for the break of 350. I add to the position. As it moves up, I take some profits, add to the position, take some profits. It starts to pull back, I exit the position. I then get on the bounce, move up. It pulls back, I take some profits, it moves up. I add to the position again, take some profits, and I'm doing this. At one stage, I was $8,000 up when I took my first profits up here, I think it was. And then I lost a lot of that, ended up unrealized. I was holding a position, so I took some big size here, and it came all the way down here. I was holding a position, and I was about $3,000 unrealized down. Added to my position, took some profits up here. Came all the way back down, added to the position, took profits on the way up. And that's essentially what I was doing. $3, it seemed like we were getting good support at $3. And that's so every time it broke $3, we've got a range here. I'll just kind of zoom out and so you can see what was actually going on here. So we started getting a bit of a range here at $3, give or take 20 cents. And every time it came down, I just held the position for the move back up, and every time it broke $3, I added to the position, or I re-entered if I'd actually got out, and I took profits when it started to show signs of weakness, or I saw any exit signals. And this is what it was like pre-market. Get in at $3 for the break of $3 here. It was pretty much consolidation, but a bit slow for this, and then we took some profits up here, and then as we broke 350, got in again and rode this up. Then at the bell, we got in for kind of a gap and go scenario here. This moved up at the bell. We entered, Here, for the break of this level, this previous resistance level at the $0.25. So we entered at the $0.25 into a halt. Now, I managed to get filled. It gapped up and started to pull back. So we took profits there, exited the position. It pulled all the way back down, gapped down after a halt, into another halt down, gapped down again, moved up. Then we got the dojis here. So then we got back in here, and as it started to make its move back up, at 320. So 320 was a previous pre-market key level at pre-market, as you can see. So we got in for the break of 320, and as this moved up, we added to our position. It came back, and we exited the first half of our position at break even, and then we exited for a small loss there. It did pull all the way back, and we're kind of looking at that $3 level again. We traded a couple of other things in the meantime whilst we were looking at this, and then it started to move up. So as it broke the $0.75 level, that's when we got in, and this was really where we started to make some really big gains. So we got in here, we went in with really big size. We were getting some good volume coming in here, and we took some profits along the way. As it pulled back, we added to the position. As it broke $4, we doubled down on the position, took some profits up at the top. It did pull all the way back again, and then we got back in at the $0.75 level. It moved up, and we took some profits. And then we added to our position here as it broke under $4. So we took some profits up there, but we're still holding the position as it broke under $4. We added to the position for the move back up. It moved back up and started taking profits again on the way up. So this is a double bottom scenario. So this was actually called out bit of a double bottom scenario here, and then you get the breakout and the move up. It moved up to kind of 475, 474. I think it was the high. 475 was the high. So it moved up to the $0.75 level. Then we get another double bottom as it pulls back, another double bottom. Now I've taken the dog out for a walk. This was my last transaction before taking the dog for a walk. So as this pulled back, and then I thought, okay, she's crying, she wanted to go out. So I took the dog for a walk, and we got this double bottom pattern here. I came back, we're in around here. So I'm looking for an entry level that I can get in. I'm kind of trying to work out the best entry here would have been at the break of these, the middle of the W, if you will, the middle swing high, which would be about 438, 440. Nice round number 440 would have been a really good entry. But I didn't manage to get that. So it then moved up as I thought, okay, I've missed the double bottom breakout move. I called it out on the Discord when I came back. So there's a double bottom which just broke out, and there's more to it. There's a lot more to it. It's not realized its full potential because you've not got the full move. So I waited for the pullback, and then as we got the pullback, I got in here, and we moved up, took some profits. As it moved back down again, we exited, but then we re-entered our position here. It did pull back down to kind of the $0.75 level, or 470 or whatever it was, and then moved all the way up. We were about 20,000 shares at this stage, and we took 15,000 shares off at these highs over $5 for the break of $5, and we got out here about 515, 513 for most of this. And it pulled back, and I still had 5,000 shares in there, but it pulled back. We lost about $2,000, I think, on those 5,000 shares, but we'd already made more than that already. So as this pulled all the way back here, I decided to buy the dip. It was such a fast flush. It was an algorithmic flush. It was one of those that there was no news breaking. It was clearly just an algo flush. So I bought the dip. As it broke 450, I doubled down, added further, and it moved back up. I added more, and then I took some profits along the way. As it started to pull back, I took a little bit more profit. I thought, okay, I'm just going to reduce my exposure down to 10,000 shares, and then we move back up to 15,000 shares. On the way up, it started to pull back, take 5,000 off, and so we're back down to 10,000 shares here, and then I added another 5,000 back to 15,000 shares, take some off here, and then we were 5,000 shares on the way up. We added back here, so back up to 15,000 shares, taking the profits there. As we come into this, we add again, and then we take the profit, all the profits as we come off this one. This point, I'm thinking, okay, I'm hungry, I need to eat. So that's essentially what I'm looking at now. That's me done. I was having a good day. I was about $20,000, $19,000 up, I think, at that stage. But having a good day. And I think I left, I put a stop in place. I have 5,000 shares left in there and a stop in place at 525. And I went and cooked myself some dinner. So we moved up here and added to the position, take a huge portion off here. I put a stop in place at 525, which was my break-even position based on the lower entries here and then the add. And I had 5,000 shares left. So I went and started cooking dinner. It moved all the way back up and then started to pull back again. I came back here. We've got a bit of a double top formation. I came back after eating my dinner, opened a bottle of wine. Not quite this wine, but I've opened a cheaper bottle of wine that's still on the countertop. And then as this pulled back, I thought, okay, I'm not going to let it break $6. If it breaks $6, I'm getting out. It didn't quite break $6, but I got out anyway. And then I re-entered here for the break of $6.75. And at $6.75, took some profits. As it pulled back down below $7, I entered again. And then I doubled down here before it started to move back up and took some profits. I was able to hold that position as it pulled back below kind of 680, then up towards 740, take some profits, add back, and up we go. And it just kept on going. I got out. What I'll show you here is after this recap is the trade that got me not just to the goal or over goal. It got me over goal net. Well, actually, I thought it had got me over goal net based on my own calculations, and I'll show you how my reaction, my genuine reaction. I was trading. I record all my trades as I'm trading, and I'll show you my reaction as I traded this this last move. It pumped up and it moved up to kind of 950, and it went up a whole dollar, more than a whole dollar. And I was in there, and I managed to take some profits off there, and then put a trailing stop in place, and it stopped me out. And I looked at it and thought, that's got to be it. That's got to be close to where I need to be. So I looked at the numbers, and I'm quick back of the beam at maths, mental arithmetic as to where I was yesterday, where I am today. I thought, I'm over goal. Then a little bit later, I kind of realized I'm actually not over goal. I was $185 shy. I was only $185 shy. So I was using my rounding numbers. I was over goal. But $185 shy didn't sit well with me. The whole OCD kicks in. I missed a $3 move here. So went from $9 up to $12, up to $13, $4 move even. So from $9, $5 if you include the pullback here. So $5 up, and I didn't trade any of that. So I was busy doing whatever I was doing. I was talking on my Discord. I was getting the congratulations from it because I'm calling out. I've had the $1 million year. Then I realized actually no, I'm $185 shy. So I went in smaller size and got some profit. Realized I'd only made $30. No, still $150 shy. So I went in for 5,000 shares. I thought I'm just going to get in with it and get over with it. And I just need 10 cents. That's all I need. And I got the 10 cents. And I got them in, out, no messing about. $1 million net. Happy days. Now, I should have locked my montage there. I didn't. I carried on trading. So I've had a really good day today. We're over gold quite considerably. But then I traded a little bit, kind of break even on this trade, break even on this trade. What I was doing was I was entering the position and setting a static stop. What the mentality I was trying to do was, okay, let's enter a position, let it get green, set a static stop at break even or just above break even, and let it ride. Let's see where we go. But it kept coming back and stopping me out. So this is essentially what kept happening here. So I made about another 150, 160 bucks or whatever it was here. So I finished 135 bucks over goal on the year, not necessarily on the day, but on the year. That's net. So it did continue. It went up to over $23, $23.84 is what it went up to. Now, bearing in mind, this was 23 cents. When the market opened, pre-market opened this morning. So from 23 cents to $23, nearly $24, that's 10,200% across the course of the day. Phenomenal move. Now, it didn't finish based on yesterday's close price and taking into account the 25-to-1 split. It didn't finish up that much. Not far off that much, but it finished about 150% up on the day, 160% up on the day, or whatever it was. But 10,000% up on the day is what it actually moved. So if you take the low of like 4 a.m. this 4:05 this morning, 23 cents, all the way up to the high of nearly $24. That's over 10,000% move intraday. So that's my day. I don't normally trade all day like that. I normally trade a couple of hours a day. Today's been like 6-7 hours. Maybe even longer. So I started trading 7:30 this month. It's about 7:45, I think it was my first trade. I'll tell you exactly when my first trade was. Why not? So I took my first trade at 7:47, $3.19 on Cosmos, and my final trade was 15:44. So that's 8 hours, pretty much on the money of trading. I took a bit of a break to walk the dog and a bit of a break to eat some dinner. But apart from that, it's 8 hours trading. So I don't normally trade that much. And it normally is exhausting. But it's like when you're playing sports. If you're winning, you don't get tired. You don't get fatigued when you're winning. And today was a great day. It just kept going up. It just kept moving up. It started off very volatile and it was just one of these, look at this from where it should be, from where it actually is. And I looked at it and I thought, okay, well, the fair market value based on yesterday's closing price was $5, $5.50, but $5. Give it a little bit of slippage. And anything less than that is going to be a travesty. So me trading it from $3 up, I was expecting a $2 move. So every time it moved, it sold off. It's on the short sale restrictions list. So every time it sold off, I couldn't short it. I was out of the position using stops, whether it be mental or when the bell rang, actual active stops. So whenever it pulled back a certain level, I was getting out, being quite disciplined, and I was getting back in at the lows as it started to make new highs. So, bull flag mentality every time I got a flag. Now, a lot of the technical aspects of this particular trade today came to fruition. There was double bottoms, there was inverse head and shoulders, there was bull flags, there was flat top breakouts. The technical patterns that I look for on a day, I think this had probably 5 or 6 of the technical patterns that I would look for, bullish patterns for long bias trading across the course of the day. And every single time, not only did it break out, but the continuation was there, and it went on and not only met the primary goal, but went on and continued beyond that. So it was a really, what I consider an easy trader across the course of the day. Just phenomenal moves. It really was just phenomenal moves, and I needed it. I really needed it. I'm having a drink now. I'm celebrating. I'm having. This is my best year ever, literally. I've had $1 million. I wouldn't say I'm a millionaire, but I've had $1 million worth of day trading net profits in 2022. And I can say that and back it up with the trades, with the deposits from in my bank account from my broker when I've been making the withdrawals, the balance on my broker statements, everything else, my TraderView statistics. It's just been a wonderful year. And what's made this year special, and this wasn't something I had last year, so I've built a community. You guys have made this year special. Money doesn't make it special. Yes, money's why we do it, but it doesn't make it special. You guys in this community have made this special. I started this channel in end of January, beginning of February this year, and it's grown immensely. I've now got thousands of followers on this channel across multiple platforms between TikTok and YouTube and Twitch and ShareVision, Twitter, etc. So I've got thousands of people that follow me on a daily basis, and you guys, I hope, have learned a lot from my journey this year and my trading this year. If you have learned, or if you're struggling to learn, come join the Day Trade with Tony community. Check out the link in the description to this video and sign up for the course. I'm happy to mentor you and teach you how to trade. If you're already a trader and you're just struggling with profitability, or you're reasonably profitable, but you want to gain access to a very helpful community, then just become a member of this YouTube channel, and you can get access to the Day Trade with Tony Discord. Of course, what you really want to be doing is getting over to my merch. Again, link in the description. Get over to my merch store and get yourself one of these beautiful coffee mugs. If you're drinking out of one of these coffee mugs, you're guaranteed to be profitable. And if you don't believe me, then that's more for you. So yeah, I've had a really good day today. I've had a fantastic day today. I've had a fantastic year over the last 12 months. I'm signing off for the year. I will be posting videos over the next couple of weeks, but the live sessions are not going to be me day trading. The live sessions are just going to be me talking and discussing the market and when there are news events and things like that. I'm having a vacation. I'm going to get some sunshine. I'm going to be swimming in a pool. I've got a nice little resort stay for the first week. I have 2 weeks off. Resort stay for the first week, and I've got a beautiful Airbnb hired for the second week, and I'm just gonna enjoy my time off. So happy New Year, everybody. A little bit premature for that, but happy New Year for everybody going into 2023. Happy Christmas before that. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays, whatever your denomination. I hope you have a great end to 2022. I've had a fantastic end to 2022. I'm going to show you the trade that actually took me over the annual goal. I hope you enjoy this as much as I did. I know you didn't, or you won't, because I don't think anybody could enjoy it as much as I did. But I'll be back at it again next year. I'll be setting new targets, new goals. We'll be starting from zero come the 9th of January. If you've enjoyed my content up until this point, make sure you subscribe. You'll get notified when I drop another video, even while I'm on vacation. I've got quite a lot of recorded material. I've got some educational material to drop. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And I look forward to doing it all over again in the new year with you guys. In the meantime, take care. Have a great Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Whatever denomination you have in. Happy Eid. I know that's gone and been and gone. But I don't know what the Buddhist denomination is or any other religions. But have a great winter solstice. And I'll see you in the new year. Take care, everybody. Oh. Oh my word, I've done it. I've fucking done it. $1 million year. I've done it. No way. No actual fucking way. I've done it. I've done it. I didn't think I'd do it. I've done it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. This is amazing. Oh, that last pump just did it. I'm done. I'm done. No more. No more. I'm done. Walking away. I'm ahead of goal. Oh my good Lord. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All the way fucking up.